Here we go, back again with another video. Yes, in today's video, as you can see on the board, scores on the doors there, there's been a change in ownership at Sunderland, percentage-wise, yes. And we're finally getting rid of Donald Duck. Sunderland AFC today announces that Louis-Dreyfus has increased his shareholding in the club. Mr. Louis-Dreyfus has increased his stakes to 64%, while Juan Sartori increased his stake to 36%. The shares have been acquired through the purchase of sales previously held by Stewart Donald Duck, who has now exited the club's shareholding group entirely. SFC's board of directors remain unchanged. So we finally see the back of Stewart Donald, yes. 0% shares, and we saw the back of, yes, good old Salmon Pants a good old while ago, 0% shares. They both did come in when Ellis Short got Sunderland relegated down into League One. Stewart Donald came in with Salmon Pants. They took over. And everybody at the time was kind of happy about the situation, but we all know what happened. And they were basically in it for themselves, like most businessmen, I suppose. So I wish them both all the best in the world, I really do. But I'm now pleased that Louis-Dreyfus has the majority of the shareholders, 64%, and Sartori 36%. But what will they do with the club with the upcoming season in August about to start? So before we continue with the video, I do have a new channel called Mads Out and About. I have just made a video and uploaded it on there to do with the old white chocolate cream egg. Yes, I found a white cream egg. Or did I find a white cream egg? I've uploaded a video, people asking questions over the years. Did I find it? Did I make it up? And how much money I made on that video? Well, you subscribers will find out if you pop over, subscribe to Mads Out and About, watch the video and let me know. And imagine what big YouTubers actually earn on channels like this. Not like this, on big channels. Imagine if you wanted to do your own YouTube channel one day, you could earn a lot of money too. Good luck to you all. Anyway, so back to the task in hand. Now, yes, we finished in the playoffs this season. Just missed out going to Wembley today, where it's Coventry versus Luton. I predicted a draw for that match. But can Sunderland make it into the top two next season? Now, from owners, now that they own this outright, they own the club outright, does that mean there's going to be a change in direction in what they do? We all know last season they brought in younger players, and they will sell one or two of those on probably in this over the summer. I can imagine big clubs coming in, snapping up one or two of our players and making money. So like the likes of Sartori and the likes of KLD will make money on these players. But I want to see now more experienced players brought in. The fine balance, you want experienced players in there with the young lads coming through and learning the skills. I don't mind bringing in young lads still, getting them at a raw age, having next to Tony Mowbray, who should be there next season. I'm understanding he's going to be there next season. Brought through, given experience and coached along nicely to become really accomplished players. But we need the experienced players in there. One or two experienced defenders, one or two experienced midfielders. We need to keep those players in there and bring one or two, that can really sort of help the young lads grow and on the pitch. Teaching them on the pitch, not just coaching on the sidelines. So that's for me. We need to see. It's interesting to see what they're going to do this summer. To see if they're really going to invest in the club, really spend some money on the club, and really go and try and take the championship by storm. It's going to be difficult because Southampton's being relegated. You might get teams like Leeds coming down with the amount of money they have to spend, and you've got the likes of possibly even Leicester. Yes, so it's going to be. I think next season will be more difficult than this season. We'll see what we can do. Hopefully we can spend some cash bringing the right players in. Now, I did hear the other day there was a Portuguese player from Benfica around the club in the stadium itself. So I don't know who he is, what his name is. All I know that it was a Portuguese Benfica, well, not so much a Portuguese player, but a Benfica player, a Benfica striker at the club. I don't know anything other than that at this moment. So if you've heard them rumours, let me know too. But yes, I'm pleased we've seen the back of Donald Duck now and Salmon Pants. We all know the mistakes they made in the past. But we finally got into the championship because of the likes of KLD, the likes of well, not so much Sartori, I think, but more KLD and Christian Speakman of what they've done. But now we need to obviously do another step up again and bring, for me, more experienced players in along with the youngsters in and try and really go for promotion next season. But there is a retained list out there now also on the website. Players that have been released from the club. Players that they're under contract and still here at the club. Now let's go through this. Sunderland AFC have announced the retained list for 23-24 season. Carl Winchester will depart the club after 2.5 years, while Jacob Carney will also leave. His contract expires on the 30th of June. Ahmad Diallo, Michoud and Gelhardt all return to the parent clubs. So contracted at this moment in time, there's a big list of players. We all know who they are. What we'll do is we'll go to the ones that the club are in discussions with the following players regarding signing a new contract. Harry Gardner and Michael Spellman out of contract and released. Harrison Bond, Jacob Carney, Cameron Jessup, Ethan Kokosa, Nathan Newell, Owen Robinson, Thomas Scott, Harrison Sahona and Carl Winchester. So there we have it. Young players offered personal contracts. Oliver Bainbridge and Marshall Burke, Harry Fielden, Harrison Jones, Ben Middlemass, Ethan Miller and Joseph Ryder. And also second-year scholarships released at the end of their scholarship. Will Kane, William Downen, Louis Salcade and Ben Williams. There, I wish them all the best in the future. But let me know, are you absolutely over the moon with the likes of Donald Duck and Salmon Pants now out, gone from the building? And what's your thoughts on these two? Are these two going to take the club forward next season? You know, actually invest in this club, put some money, spend money on players, not just young kids, some experienced players in. What are these two going to do? Are they just here to make money by buying in young players and selling them on? Imagine Job Bellingham comes this season in the summertime. We're buying for 3 million. He gets experience from the age of 17 to 18 and he improves with age just like his brother, and the money they can make on Joe Bellingham. Is that what they're all about now? Bringing young players in and making a heap load of cash at the end of the day? Or do they have ambitions to get promoted to the Premier League? I hope they have ambitions to get promoted to the Premier League. I want to see Sunderland up there in the Premier League again. Hopefully we can sooner rather than later. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Give us a thumbs up if you're pissed off. Give us a thumbs up now. Give us a thumbs up if you're pleased. Stewart Donald Duck's gone. Yes, Stewart Donald Duck's gone. Give us a thumbs up if you're over the moon. And let me know your thoughts on these two. Are these two here to get us up into the Premier League, or they're just here to make cash? Right, thank you very much. Take care. God bless me. God go with you. See you next time. Enjoy your weekend. Bye-bye, Donald. Bye-bye, Stewart Donald Duck. Yes, we couldn't really give a fuck. See you later.